Hello students, hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss the next topic, that is a concept related to the pollination process. In last video we discussed about pollination process and their types. Later on the concept related to the pollination. Here chasmogamy, clistogamy, homogamy, these are the certain concepts related to the self pollination as well as cross pollination. First of all, chasmogamy. What is chasmogamy? Chasmogamy means what? Opening a flower to expose sex organ. That means opening a flower म्हणजे फ्लावरची ओपनिंग होते सेक्स ऑर्गन दिसण्यासाठी, म्हणजे जे मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह पार्ट फिमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव्ह पार्ट असतात अँड्रोशियम आणि गायनोशियम ते दिसण्यासाठी. तर ओपनिंग ऑफ फ्लावर टू एक्सपोज द सेक्स ऑर्गन, दॅट इज नथिंग बट chasmogamy. And when the two sex organs, androecium and gynoecium, they are clearly seen, then that shows cross pollination. Chasmogamy shows the cross pollination. Cross pollination possible है. Chasmogamy. Second, clistogamy. The flowers are remains closed. Flowers are remains closed and carry out self pollination. फ्लावर्स क्लोज असतात तरी सुद्धा त्याच्यामध्ये सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन घडून येतं. म्हणजेच सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन ऑकर्स बिफोर ओपनिंग. सच टाइप इज नोन एज क्लिस्टोगॅमी और क्लिस्टोगॅमस फ्लावर्स. थर्ड concept, homogamy. Homo means same, gamy means gamete. That means when anther and stigma mature at same time in a flower, that is nothing but homogamy. Means anther and stigma mature at the same time in case of flower, that is called as homogamy. And homogamy shows self pollination. कारण जनरली बायसेक्झुअल फ्लावर मध्ये सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन होत असतं आणि त्यामध्ये अँथर आणि स्टिग्मा हा सेम टाइमला मॅच्युअर होतात, तेव्हा त्याला आपण होमोगॅमी असं म्हणतो. पुढे आपल्याला आणखी बघायची डायकोगॅमी ही कंडिशन आहे. डायकोगॅमी मीन्स व्हॉट? बोथ androecium and gynoecium, that means anther and stigma, mature at the different times, that is known as डायकोगॅमी. त्याच्यामध्ये दोन कंडिशन आहेत, प्रोटॅन्ड्री, प्रोटोगायनी. प्रोटॅन्ड्री मीन्स androecium mature first, then gynoecium. Protogyna means gynoecium mature first, then androecium. ते डिटेलमध्ये आपण पुढच्या टॉपिकमध्ये बघणार आहोत. क्लिस्टोगॅमी occurs in Commelina flowers, that is usually closed flowers. Underground flowers सुद्धा कन्सिडर करता येईल. Commelina, in this case flowers are closed generally. Then Viola and Commelina can produce chasmogamous and clistogamous flowers. दोन एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत, व्हायोला अँड कॉम्युलर, ज्याच्यामध्ये चॅस्मोगॅमी आणि क्लिस्टोगॅमिस फ्लॉवर्स प्रेझेंट असतात. तर ह्या दोन तीन कन्सेप्ट आहेत रिलेटेड टू द पॉलिनेशन प्रोसेस. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आपण घेणार आहोत एजंट्स ऑफ पॉलिनेशन or pollinating agents. Pollinating agents. Before going to start this topic, we know about pollinating agents. What are pollinating agents? Pollinating agents means the agents, either biotic or abiotic, the agents that responsible for process of pollination. The agents that responsible for process of pollination are called as pollinating agents. अशा एजंट्सला आपण पॉलिनेटिंग एजंट्स असं म्हणतो. एजंट्स मीन्स व्हेकल that are responsible for process of pollination. In this case, pollinating agents are of two types. Abiotic agents. Abiotic agents that are non-living things. Second, biotic agents. That means these are the living things or living factors. Living things that include living things. It includes non-living things. In this case, abiotic agent includes water and second is wind. When pollination occurs by water, that is known as hydrophily. And when pollination occurs by wind, then it is called as anemophily. Biotic agents that includes living agents that discuss in next videos. So today we are going to discuss abiotic agents, that is water and wind. That means hydrophily, first one, and second is anemophily. So let us start hydrophily. Number first, hydrophily. Number one, hydrophily. In this case, pollinating agent is water. Hydrophily means what? When pollination occurs with the help of water. Pollination occurs with the help of water. Then it is called hydrophily. If pollination occurs by water, then it is called as hydrophily. Pollination जर का वाटर मार्फत होत असेल तर त्याला हायड्रोफिली कन्सिडर केलं जातं. That term is called as hydrophily. The hydrophily mostly occurs near about 30% of aquatic monocots or aquatic plants. जवळपास aquatic monocots ने जो pollination होतं that is hydrophily. Now आता आपण बघणार आहोत टाइप ऑफ फ्लावर कोणतं असतं याच्यामध्ये. दॅट इज हायड्रोफिलस फ्लावर. Hydrophilous flower. That means the flower in which hydrophily is involved. ज्या फ्लावर मध्ये हायड्रोफिली होते, हायड्रोफिली occurs. Hydrophily is the type of pollination which occurs by water, and the type of flower is hydrophilous flowers. Now let us discuss adaptations of hydrophily. Hydrophily म्हणजे आपण सांगितलं की pollination occurs with the help of water. That is known as hydrophily, and the type of flower is hydrophilous flowers. So let us discuss adaptations of hydrophilous flower. म्हणजे हायड्रोफिली हे pollination होण्यासाठी हायड्रोफिलस फ्लावर याच्यामध्ये काही कॅरेक्टर्स असतात. ते कॅरेक्टर्स मोस्टली हायड्रोफिली कन्सिडर करतात. In this case, that means in case of hydrophily, the flowers are small and inconspicuous. Flowers are small and inconspicuous. Flowers are small as well as inconspicuous. त्यानंतर in this condition perianth is present. हे जे फ्लावर्स आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये पॅरियन प्रेझेंट असतो. पॅरियन इन बॉटनी इज कॉल्ड एज स्टेपल्स. म्हणजे काय, तर ज्या ठिकाणी कॅलिक्स आणि करोला हे जे नॉन एसेन्शियल होल्स आहेत कॅन नॉट आयडेंटिफाय प्रॉपर्ली. ज्यावेळेस कॅलिक्स आणि करोला प्रॉपर्ली आयडेंटिफाय होत नाही तेव्हा त्याला आपण पॅरियन कन्सिडर करतो किंवा त्याला आपण म्हणतो टेपल्स. In these plants or in these flowers, pollen grains in this case pollen grains are, that means pollen grains are dry. pollen grains कसे असतील, ड्राय असतील, as well as unwettable. It has no proper weight. pollen grains unwettable असतील कारण ते वॉटर सरफेसवर इझिली ते फ्लोट होऊ शकतात. In this case, nectar and fragrance. Fragrance means what? Smell. Fragrance means smell. And nectar, insect pollinating flower जे असतात त्याच्यामध्ये nectar, honey वगैरे प्रेझेंट असतं. So in this case, nectar and fragrance are absent. That means lacking. They lacking nectar as well as fragrance. सुगंधी नसतं त्याला प्रॉपरली. nectar सुद्धा absent असतात. So they are lacking. The hydrophily are of two types. Hydrophily are of two types. हायड्रोफिलीचे दोन प्रकार पडतात. नंबर 1 epihydrophily and second hypohydrophily. Epihydrophily means what? Pollen grains float on the water surface. In case of, for example, Vallisneria is an aquatic plants. In case of aquatic plants, pollen grains floats on the water surface and reach to the stigma. म्हणजे pollen grains हे स्टिग्मॅटिक सरफेस पर्यंत पोहोचतील, म्हणजे फिमेल फ्लावर पर्यंत पोहोचतील. मेल फ्लावर फिमेल फ्लावर याच्यामध्ये सेपरेट असतात. ते pollen grains फ्लोट होऊन तरंगत जाऊन फिमेल फ्लावर सोबत कॉन्टॅक्ट करते, तिथे याच्यामध्ये पॉलिनेशन होते. मेल अँड फिमेल फ्लावर फ्लोट ऑन द वॉटर सरफेस. दोन्ही फ्लावर्स फ्लोट होतात वॉटर सरफेसवरती. pollen grains also floats on the water surface for the process of pollination. Here the Halogaris and Pentamogeton, these two are aquatic members, but they shows anemophily. That means in these two examples, pollination occurs with the help of wind. कारण काय, याचे जे फ्लावर असतात ते वॉटर सरफेसवर असतात, त्यामुळे याच्यामध्ये ॲनिमोफिलस पॉलिनेशन पॉसिबल आहे. देन लोटस, वॉटर हायसिंथ and water lily, that shows entomophilous pollination. In this case, this flower produces honey and nectar with colored petals, so it easily attracts insect for pollination and that carry out entomophily. Entomophily means the pollination occurs with the help of insect. And the second type, hypohydrophily. Example, Zoostera. When pollination occurs below the surface of water. Pollination occurs below the surface of water. पाण्याच्या आतमध्ये असणं. Pollen grains are heavier than the water. In this condition, pollen grains are heavier than the water. So that pollen grains reach to the water surface, below the water surface. That sink down and contact with the female flowers and carry out the pollination process. That is nothing but hypohydrophily. Example, Zoosteria. So these two are the subtypes of hydrophily, and the hydrophily is occurs with the help of abiotic agent known as water. Hence it is called as hydrophily. Now the second type, anemophily. Hydrophily is the second, anemophily. This pollination occurs with the help of environmental factor or abiotic factor, that means wind. When pollination occurs with the help of wind, then it is called as anemophily. Pollination occurs by wind, then it is called as anemophily. हा शब्द कुठे नाव असेल? वाइंड मेजर करण्यासाठी ॲनिमोमीटर हे आपण यूज करतात, आणि जर का पॉलिनेशन विंड मार्फत होत असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं ॲनिमोफिली. दिस इज अ टाइप ऑफ पॉलिनेशन. The anemophily occurs in anemophilous flower. That means in case of when the pollination occurs with the help of wind, it is called as anemophily, and anemophily occurs in anemophilous flower. So let us discuss adaptations of anemophilous flower. त्याचे बघणार आपण adaptations of anemophilous flowers. Number 1. Generally, these flowers are small. Generally, flower small असतात, inconspicuous, does not produce nectar and honey, as well as scentless. Scented flower not असतो. Male and female flowers are separated. In this condition, male and female flowers are also separated. For example, the anemophily occurs in most of the monocot members. Here, anther produces more pollen grains. That increase the chances of pollination. Anther produces more pollen grains. जास्तीत जास्त pollen grains तयार केले जाते by the anther for pollination process. Then stigma is feathery. Feather-like for to capture pollen grains easily. Feathery stigma असल्यामुळे pollen grains easily capture होऊ शकतात, त्यामुळे स्टिग्मा हा feathery असतो. Then one more point is that filament, in this case filament is long. In case of stamens, filament is long and presence of versatile anther. Here, versatile anther means what? The anther moves at any direction. Anther चारही डायरेक्शन फिरू शकतो. That moves at all direction. That type of anther is called versatile anthers. And generally, anther produces more pollen grains. Pollen grains are generally dry So these are the certain adaptations for anemophilous flower. Example: maize, jawar, rice, wheat, barley. These are the examples of anemophilous flowers. मॉर्फोलॉजिकल कॅरेक्टर बघू आपण थोडक्यात ॲनिमोफिलींची कशी असतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल इन केस ऑफ मेज, मेज belongs to the monocotyledons, and in case of monocotyledons the stem is unbranched, single stem असतं, and that nodes, it consists of nodes and internodes. The nodes present on the stem, it has adventitious roots inside the soil, and from their lower end the supportive roots are there, that is called as prop root. These root only gives support to the plant body, and adventitious roots present inside the soil that absorb the water and food. Then leaves arises from the stem, and that leaves shows parallel venation. Leaves with parallel venation. टॉपमोस्ट पोझिशनला किंवा अपर पोझिशनला या ठिकाणी प्रेझेंट असतात मेल इन्फ्लोरेसन्स, दॅट हॅव्हिंग मेल फ्लावर्स. त्यानंतर हा जो इकडची पोझिशन असते ॲक्झिल, या ॲक्झिलमध्ये ज्याला आपण ते मकाचं कणीस म्हणतोय, त्याच्यामध्ये डेव्हलप झालेलं असतं. इट इज नोन ॲज कर्नेल सीड. सीड वी कॅन से दॅट कर्नेल. दिस इज स्टॉक स्टेम, and these are uppermost leaves. ॲक्झिल मधून ते हा असा इन्फ्लोरेसन्स निघतो, त्याच्यामध्ये कोटिंग असतं, त्याला फिमेल इन्फ्लोरेसन्स कन्सिडर करतात. and this one is the style. Female inflorescence female flower, male inflorescence male flowers असते. मग हे वाईड पॉलिनेशन होऊन मेल फ्लावर्स या फिमेल इन्फ्लोरेसन्स सोबत, म्हणजे this flower is in contact with female inflorescence and can carry out pollination easily with the help of wind. And after pollination, seeds are formed, and these seeds present in their axil. So this is the plant body of maize plant that shows anemophily. Next topic, next whichever we will discuss. Thank you.